Good morning, fifth grade. Today we are going to work with subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Last week we worked on adding fractions with unlike denominators. Today we're going to work on subtracting. Now it is going to be very similar. You're going to have to find a common denominator. You're going to have to change the denominators to make them common, and then you can subtract. It's the same steps that we do for adding fractions with unlike denominators. However, we will be subtracting in these examples. So our first problem says find the difference, write your answer in simplest form. We have 9/10 minus 2/5. Now we cannot subtract these because they do not have the same denominator. They have unlike denominators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list the first 3 multiples of 10, and I'll list about the first 4 to 5 multiples of 5, and we'll find the lowest common denominator. So I'll have 10, or better yet, instead of writing it that way, I can do 10, 20, 30, and then for 5 it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now I see they have 10, they have 20, and they have 30 in common. We are going to use 10 because it is the lowest common denominator. You could use 20 or 30 as well, but we want to use the lowest one. So 9/10 already has 10 as the denominator, so we do not have to change our denominator for 9/10. 2/5 we do have to change, so our denominator becomes 10. So I will take 2/5, and whatever I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. So I'll multiply the whole fraction by 2, because I know that 2 times 5 equals 10, and I want my denominator to equal 10. So we can subtract. We will have 10, 5 times 2 is 10, 2 times 2 is 4. Now that I have my like denominators, I can subtract. So we have 9/4 minus 10/4. 9 minus 4 equals 5 tenths, because we do not subtract the denominators. Now our answer is 5 tenths, but it said to write your answer in simplest form. And I know that 5 is a multiple of both 5 and 10, so I can divide the top and the bottom by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So my answer will be 1/2.